from France, Jean Daniel and Luis Rafal. Representing Greece, Mariana Doma. And the last one from Colombia, Laura Valentina Saavedra Perez. Five minutes to the start of the race.
Pojavi kad pređu na drugu kameru. Hoću... Ne, ovo je početak snima tek. Nije krenulo. Za neko smisla da... Ne, okej, znači da će da neće slušati, jebeš ovo.
Hello and warm welcome from Belgrade's Lake Ara Ciganlia on the artificial lake on Sava River, and as many here call it Belgrade Sea. We have a second day's session of World Finswimming Open Water Long Distance Championship. You will hear very soon. Shortly you will hear the results of the first day's morning session in several disciplines. In a couple of minutes the afternoon session will start, and we'll have bifin women senior and junior 1 kilometer competition, 1000 meters distance, and afterwards same distance for senior men bifin competition and junior men, and afterwards we have elimination races, 150 meters surface fin swimming. We have heats, senior men, junior men, and junior woman. Beautiful weather, around 25 degrees Celsius today in Belgrade, but the wind is a bit stronger. Not many swimmers on the Ada Ciganlia lake, but pretty solid conditions for our participants at the World Finswimming Championship. You can see on the start line we have bifin competitors, 1 kilometer women, 14 ladies. Katarina Zlatosova from Slovakia, 18-year-old Minja Kostic from Serbia, also 18-year-old Ceren Yesilbash from Turkey, 23 years old Maria Divak from Ukraine, 20-year-old, then 15-year-old Ukraine competitor Veronika Vorobyova, also from Ukraine Vladislava Maestrenko. She was born in 2007. We have two Italians, Anna Pontarolo and Consuelo D'Ameto. Pontarolo is 19, D'Ameto is 23. From Croatia, Barbara Pustahia, 22-year-old, Natalia Sanchez Grajales from Colombia, 21, Jean Daniel from France, Louis Lefebvre from France, Mariana Doma from Greece, and Laura Valentina Saavedra Perez from Colombia. And they're off. This is 1 kilometer race. The race course is 400 meters long and 100 meter wide after the first turn. First mark is at 400 meters. Then they have to turn left, and that's the width of the course of 100 meters. Then again left, making a rectangle. Then they swim the full width of not the lake but the course itself for 400 meters. There are the stands, competitors from all 16 participating countries. We had some technical problems, issues, I should say, with live timing and scoring system. I sincerely hope that we'll get the information we need in this for this broadcast. Otherwise we will only be able to watch these beautiful shots from Ada Tsiganlia Lake, which is an artificial lake, which is parallel to River Sava. The word Ada actually means river island. Right behind us on River Sava there is an island called Ada. So that's why this artificial lake also got a name, Ada Tsiganlia. Let's translate it literally. It means a gypsy lake, and it's actually, Ada does not mean a lake. Ada is a river island. Many people call this Belgrade Sea. It's a big lake with beaches, huge beaches on both sides, many restaurants, cafes, bungee jumping, water geyser, all kind of water sports you can imagine. And the quality of water is very, very good. People say that, not just saying, but facts confirm that this is one of the cleanest lakes in Europe. Actually, Ada Tsiganlia Lake has a blue flag certificate because of the quality of its water. In the morning session, in a senior woman surface Finswimming final, Egyptian trio took all the medals. Malak Sherif Abdel Hafez, 9 minutes 22 seconds, .1. Gamila Ali Saber, 9 minutes 22.6 seconds. It was a tight race, only half a second difference. And the third place, the bronze medal for Nada Magdi Hagras. She was some 14 seconds late, 9 minutes 37 seconds. In the surface Finswimming junior competition earlier today, also 1 kilometer distance, Eleni Kalfidou from Greece won the gold. Goudi Reda Abdelhadi from Egypt won the silver, and Gada Mohamed Khalil from Egypt won the bronze medal. In the men's competition, senior surface Finswimming 1000-meter course, Colombian Alexander Jimenez Ramirez won the gold. Ukrainian Oleksiy Zakharov won the silver, and Greek competitor Marios Armoutsis won the bronze medal. Junior competition, surface Finswimming 1 kilometer. Hassan Mohammed El Dafrawi from Egypt, Mohammed Essam Kenavi from Egypt, Ahmed Amr Madi from Egypt. So again, Egyptians conquered the podium with all 3 medals going to their country.
The participants of this race from Greece, Amalia Christina Papadoglou.
As you can see, without graphics,
Also,
it's impossible to
Apostola Padra.
see who is who in the water, who is leading,
Georgia Salzano.
or to see any positions. So I sincerely hope we'll get at least something.
And 2 girls from Italy, Silvia Belli and Giulia Sartori. 2 girls from Turkey, Derin Gorul and Ilgin Atasoy. Representing Lithuania, Alante Vanagaite. Representing Ecuador, Angangua Xaviera. The members of CMAS 1 team, Daria Shilina, Lada Perniakova, and Maria Karpova. 2 girls from Colombia, Isabela Diaz Montoya and Melissa Tobon Guzman. Representing Czech Republic, Kristina Kakapchova. From Croatia, Petra Tomac and Dora Gershak. And around planning this group, member of CMAS 1 team, Alexandra Didenko.
From this shot, we can see numbers 117, 151, Consuelo D'Ametto from Italy, Natalia Sanchez Grajales from Colombia, Mariana Doma from Greece, number 123. If I'm seeing it right. I guess the French competitor is leading, but I'm not seeing her number clearly. That's Jean Daniel or Louise Lefebvre. I suppose this is number 12. That should be Louise Lefebvre leading. One of the competitors went out of the course. It's a big no. For all the fouls or any kind of breaking the rules, the judges can award a yellow card, but also a red card, which means a direct disqualification. As I'm aware of, any swimming outside of the borders of the course means disqualification. Oh, this is Serbia's Minja Kostic, number 133. 1:38. Louise Lefebvre from France, she's still leading. That's the finish line. First position for Louise Lefebvre. That's the only fact that I can say right now with huge amount of certainty.
Nisam se javio, uopšte te nisam čuo. Da se čujemo. Ja nikog nisam čuo.
So gold for Louise Lefebvre from France, 20-year-old. Disregard these graphics. Yes, the names are correct. Those were the competitors, but they're not all from Serbia. This is Slovakian Katarina Zlatosova. She's finishing last.
Moram da kažeš kad je ko uključen, kad je isključen.
Consuelo D'Ameto from Italy. I guess I think that she finished second and won the silver medal, number 117 and number 148. Anna Pontarolo, also Italian, she won the bronze.
Evo, podrške za Minju.
So bifin women senior finals. Gold for Louise Lefebvre from France, silver for Consuelo D'Ameto, Italy, and bronze for Anna Pontarolo, also Italy.
The first female race is over. Congratulations to all ladies who swim in this race. Unofficially, the winner of this race was Louise Lefebvre from France. That is unofficial result. Second place belongs to Consuelo D'Ameto from Italy, and third place is Anna Pontarolo, also from Italy. I repeat, it is unofficial results. The victory ceremonies and the medal ceremony are going to be held after the last afternoon's race, and we are moving further to the race number 2.
Moramo da čekamo. Nemoj da šetaš kad je...
We are going to follow girls in 1 kilometer bifin race.
Next on our schedule is the same discipline, same distance, bifin women, but junior competition. We have 19 competitors scheduled to start. I guess it will be a mass start.
Minutes left to the start of the race.
We see some smiley faces, we see some tears and comforting hugs after this previous race first race of the afternoon session here in Belgrade. The girls are entering the water. Two Greek girls, Amalia Kristina Papazoglu, Apostolia Badra. One French competitor, Georgia Salsano. From Egypt, Nabila Hassan Hassani. From Italy, Silvia Belli, Giulia Sartori. From Turkey, Derin Gorur, Ilgin Atasoy. From Lithuania, Alante Vanagaite. From Ecuador, Aginaga Saviera. And from CMAS neutral competitors, which are Russian swimmers, Daria Shilina, Lada Permyakova, and Alexandra Didenko. Also from Colombia, we have Isabela Diaz Montoya, Melissa Thobon Guzman. From Czech Republic, Kristina Kakachova, and two Croatian girls, Petra Tomac and Dora Gershak. I hope all of those names are on the start. The starting list states that there should be 19 competitors for this race.
One minute to start. 32, 21 back, 21 back. Seconds. 21, please back. 5, 55, back, 58.
Some close-up shots, headshots,
Back.
and let's hope that the cameraman and the director will manage to focus on those type of shots during the race, because otherwise, without the graphics, without live timing, it is so hard to recognize any of the swimmers. By the way, this is the 19th Junior World Championships, Open Water Championships, organized by World Federation, CMAS, and also the 21st Senior CMAS World Open Water Championships. Juniors and seniors will be racing today and in the next 2 days, and on Saturday we would have masters competitions.
Second race of afternoon session has just started. In the water,
Melissa Tobon Guzman from Colombia made the best start. Next to her, I guess that's Isabela Diaz Montoya, her compatriot, also from Colombia, if I'm correctly seeing that it's number 19.
Kristina Kakachova, Dora Gershak and Alexandra Didenko.
swimming style in Finswimming, or all of these disciplines, most of these disciplines is not regulated by CMAS rules. You can swim whatever style you choose, but logically it makes sense that actually crawl or the freestyle and the breaststroke are the most efficient while using fins on your legs. Dolphin or butterfly style are not allowed. We see the first mark, first buoy. Yep, this lady is 100% doing the right thing. I'm regretting not bringing my binoculars for this competition. But from our commentary position high up in the big tower on the bank of the Ada Țiganlia lake, right now I would be staring directly into the sun, so it's a slim chance that I would actually be seeing anything even with the binoculars. Second mark, and they start coming back towards us. The group is now spread in the first 400 meters after the start line. You saw that it was a very big group, it was pretty tight. Now we have a leading duo and let's say some 5 meters behind a chasing group.
From Ukraine, Artur Artamorov, Bogdan Cherviansky, and Artem Sokolov, also Artem Korniev. From Italy, two competitors, Gaetano Parigiano and Paolo De Pasquale. Representing Egypt, Ahmed Taker Alam. From Croatia, Matej Bosak. Representing Colombia, Alejandro Cortado Sanchez. Swimmers from France, Clement Bate and Sebastian Chedrou. Representing Greece, Georgos Mantsakos. One more swimmer from France, Jan Ploes. Representing Colombia, Juan Felipe Buitrago Londoño. And the last one comes from Egypt, Marwan Ahmed El Marabi. Those are competitors who will swim in 1 kilometer bifin race for seniors.
Number 7 is leading. That is Silvia Belli from Italy, 17-year-old Italian.
daj ih lepo, sad ću malo. To, ideš.
I'm pretty sure that Amalia Cristina Papazoglu from Greece is second right now. Her breather, her pipe is different and it's much shorter, so her number is mostly under the water or covered by the waves. But now we can clearly see that that is the Greek competitor Papazoglu with number 58. How much strength do they have left? How much fuel in their tanks? Is it going to be a sprint finish between these two? We'll see. This distance from Mark 3 to Mark 4 is 100 meters long, and then we have one more turn and a quick sprint to the finish line. Can any of the girls from behind threaten the leading duo? We'll soon find out. The girls are very close to the finish line. Silvia Belli is still leading. This is the chasing group. I think some of them are wandering off. We had a situation already today with swimmers completely misjudging and missing the line. No changes here at the top. This is from Egypt. Nabila Hassanin takes the third place. So gold for Silvia Belli from Italy, silver from for Amalia Cristina Papazoglu from Greece, and bronze for Nabila Hassanin from Egypt. Just one information that we had 18 swimmers in this race. Petra Tomac from Croatia, number 81, she didn't start this race, but considering the finish line, we know the medals. This is with number 84, Lithuanian Alante Vanagaite.
Majority of the swimmers have finished the race.
She's only 16.
We have just one girl to cross the finish line, and we can announce that this race is over. Congrats to all the ladies who participate in this race. Unofficially, the winner of this previous race.
At the end of the session, at the end of the day, we have ceremonies, so the competition goes on, and after the last race is finished, then we'll have the podium and medal ceremonies for each of the discipline, but not just for this session, but for the whole day of competition.
To the next group of swimmers, we are talking about 1 kilometer bifin race for seniors.
Bir tanesi üzerimize atladı. Kanka ne diyorsun? Bak burada bir tane atladı.
We can announce 5 minutes of the start of the race. Once again from Turkey, Shanktan Kir, from Lithuania, Jan Jakubowski and Avdevicius Germans, from Ukraine, Artur Artamonov, Bogdan Cherniansky, Artem Sokolov and Artem Korniaev, from Italy, Gaetano Parigiano and Paolo De Pasquale, from Egypt, Ahmed Taher Alam, from Croatia, Mati Voshak, from Colombia, Alejandro Curtado Sanchez, representing France, Clement Bate and Sebastian Shedru. Representing Greece, Georgios Mantzakos. Representing France also, Jan Ploetze. From Colombia, Juan Felipe Buitrago Londoño. And from Egypt, Marwan Ahmed El Marari. The swimmers will start very soon.
Next race on our program is men senior bifin 1 kilometer race. Also, same as the previous two, but different age group and gender. We saw women senior, women junior. Now we will watch 1000-meter race on this course for senior men, and then afterwards the junior men. And in the second part of this afternoon session, we'll have elimination races, 150 meters surface fin swimming, men senior, men junior, and women junior. In women senior competition, there is so much competitors that all of them are directly into the finals, so they won't be competing today. There's no necessity to organize the heats. You can see the judges with organizers probably still handling the previous race results. They don't want to allow even the smallest mistake to occur in the final results. Especially if some of the swimmers made a mistake or got a red card or has to be for some reason disqualified after the race. As I said, we already had today swimmers who went outside the route and not anywhere but at the finish line at the last 50 meters. We had swimmers not touching the finish board. That also means disqualification. I'm getting some information that the start of this race will be slightly delayed. The judges are having some kind of a problem with the system or with the live scoring system. I'm not sure. You were able to see that shot.
Please be ready, the race will start in a few moments.
I got the information that there is some problem with the system, probably with the official rankings, the results, and this group of people can only confirm that, because I see that not only judges are here, but also some people from the local organizing committee and one gentleman from the World Federation, CMAS. So that tells us there is some kind of a different problem, not only mending the starting order or finishing order of the previous race. So let's present the athletes, the swimmers for this next race. So bifin, 1 kilometer senior man. We have one competitor from Turkey, Chankatan Kir. From Lithuania, Jan Jakubowski, Avdevicius Germanas. From Ukraine, Artur Artamonov, Bohdan Chernyavsky, Artem Sokolov, and Artem Korneev. From Italy, Gaetano Parigiano, Paolo De Pasquale. From Egypt, Ahmed Taher Alam. From Croatia,
13 seconds.
Matej Bosak. From Colombia, Alejandro Hurtado Sanchez. From France,
Swimmer back.
Clément Batté, Sébastien Chedrou, Jan Pletse. From Greece, Georgios
Back to the line.
Madakos, and one more competitor from Colombia, Juan Filippo Buitrago Londoño, and from Egypt, Marwan Mahmed El Amravi. And they're off. So same distance as the previous two races, 1,000 meters.
Third race of this afternoon session has just
This
started.
first
18 swimmers are
distance
currently
is less than 400 meters,
about 1 kilometer bifin race for
because
swimmers.
the starting and finishing line is, let's say, not in the middle, but in the first 20% of the course. If you're watching the longer part of the course. Full length is 400 meters. Width is 100. So full circle, or let's say rectangle, is 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters.
Če se skupaj malo ubimo tu na trojci.
Šta si rekao, izvini?
Ubijam i ovaj svoj stup na trojci, moram na kjesta pazi.
There's the first mark.
Pobeži. Dobre, to je to.
And for the last 1 kilometer bifin race, we're going to follow juniors category. We hope that the boys are slowly approaching to the pre-start area.
Ne vredi si ništa odvarilo. Dobar 2. Pauzi 3. TC. Probaj polako u plus, trojka. Bio maksimum sluša.
Race for juniors
Traži
massive
komentator da može da vidi kapuse i
from
brojeve.
Now we'll try to spot the swimmers. (1:02), if I'm seeing it right. That should be Marwan Ahmed El Amravi from Egypt. (110), Clément Battet from France.
Uzmi ih posle stuba, Kes. Otvori malo blend.
The third guy in this leading group. That's on the far side. I'm trying to see his number.
Pazi 1.
It's pretty tight here. That's the leading group of 4. Behind them, One more swimmer, position number 5. Now we can expect very tough racing till the end. After this mark, after this boy, sprint to the finish line. Someone is sprinting on our left side of the screen, and he's taking the first position right now. They're approaching the finish line. Yep, that's Egyptian Marwan Ahmed El Amravi. Second place for the France. The Italian, no, the French guy is also on third place. Let's wait for the confirmation. Clément Battet is second, the French guy with number 110, who was in that leading group all the time. And yes, I noticed that very well, probably by accident, but the third place also, bronze medal also goes to France. Number 114, Sébastien Chedrou. He went to through the finish line in position number 3. 115, Bohdan Chernyavsky from Ukraine. One of the last, I guess. He takes the last place in this race.
This was a very fast race. Just a few swimmers have left to finish this race.
Tahir Alam, then Mantzakos, Georgios Mantzakos, Ahmed Tahir Alam. You can see on the graphics one by one names, but that is the final order. So behind Chedrou and third position is Tahir Alam, then Mantzakos, so those are positions 4, 5. Parigiano is position number 6. You don't see those numbers, so you can only imagine the final finishing order inside your head.
Was Marwan Ahmed El Marawi from Egypt, but I repeat once again, for now it is unofficial.
And juniors are already in water, so this is the last race of bifin 1000 meters junior men. 21 name on the starting grid. So let's start introducing those swimmers from Italy. Jacopo Bianchi, those are all juniors under 18. So from Italy, Jacopo Bianchi, Andrei Luca Pazzagli, Nicolas Potsebon. From Greece, Yanis Tedosopoulos, Konstantinos Karayanis. From France, Bastien Yel. From Turkey, Efe Šukur. From Slovakia, Matuš Janic. From Lithuania, Thomas Berontas. VM Delange, also from France. From Egypt, Omar Tahir Alam. Mohamed Tahir Alam, also from Egypt in this race. From Colombia, Juan David Vivas Idaraga. Juan Sebastian Rivera Rolon, also from Colombia. From Croatia, Filip Dejanovic. From Czech Republic, David Zemba. Another Croatian, Tin Sevilkovic, is in this race. And from CMAS neutral competitors, Russian athletes, Kirill Shchipanov, Denis Schaubert, Nikita Sergeyev, and Artem Kunitsin. Today in the morning session we had also 1000-meter races, but in surface Finswimming. Now this is bifin competition, women senior junior, men senior junior. And in the second part of the program, morning program, and also in this afternoon program, we have elimination races, 100-meter course. I'm not saying 100-meter race, because one round is 150 meters, and in all those races they usually swim 2, 3, sometimes 4 rounds, and at the end of each round usually the last place swimmer gets eliminated, and the others continue to race. On the second day, tomorrow, we have 5-kilometer races and 3-kilometer races, surface fin swimming and bifin swimming. We have some relay races, and elimination finals are scheduled for Saturday.
One minute to start. 64. Back. 9. Back.
Foi.
Number 9. Back.
Fase 2.
Back. Back.
And they're off. So this is a junior men, 1000 meters, 1 kilometer race, discipline bifin.
Šta još promet
The
kada
last
stavili?
1 kilometer race on this World Finswimming Championships has just started. And after this race, you're going to
It's a bit crowded on this right side of the course.
surface discipline.
Dobro, ti ideš. Dobro, izbjegli smo tu. Dobar 2. Jedan. I hoćeš tako, možeš plus eventualno, ili to, a? To je to. Dobar 2.
Nema, pusti me.
World and European Championships are now divided within the classes of competition, swimming pool and open water. So we have each year different world championships, one for swimming pool, one for open water, which can also be called long distance. Long distance or open water sites include both the sea or natural water bodies, freshwater rivers and lakes. Of course, water quality has to be appropriate for swimming. Surface fin swimming is a discipline when you swim on the surface of the water using masks, snorkel and monofins or bifins. Distances are 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1500 meters relays, depends whether the competition is held in the swimming pool or in the open water. There is also discipline called AP, apnea, Finswimming, without using a snorkel, with holding one's breath. And the apnea races are only exclusively held for the 50-meter distance in swimming pools, where the swimmer has to be, his face must be immersed underwater during the whole race, otherwise he or she will be disqualified. As for the surface fin swimming, your head has to be above the water. Also, there is a discipline called IM, that's an immersion, that's an underwater swimming, where swimmers use a mask, monofin, and underwater breathing apparatus. That's also conducted exclusively in swimming pools. In this discipline we are watching right now, that's BF, bifins. It could be called stereo fins, with two separate fins. And in this discipline, as I've said, swimmers must remain on the surface of the water at all times during the whole race, except when the competitions are in the swimming pools, when they make the turns at the end of the pool. We've reached the point where we can hopefully see the numbers. That is number 3. That is Mohammed Tahir Alam from Egypt. Number 38 is currently holding the 2nd place. And then number 86. And in the 4th position, now we have 3 swimmers fighting for the 2nd place. Yep, number 77 on our far side, another Egyptian swimmer. So, currently holding the 1st position, Mohammed Tahir Alam from Egypt. Behind him, Juan David Vivas Idaraga from Colombia, and Omar Tahir Alam brothers from Egypt. Currently on 1st and 2nd place, if I'm saying it correctly, and Konstantinos Karayanis from Greece had the 2nd position, now he's 3rd, and the brothers Omar and Mohammed Tahir Alam are currently leading 1st and 2nd place. Let's see Is anything going to change? The last mark. Crowd is going crazy, especially Egyptian national team members and some fans, family members. I guess they're brothers, I'm not 100% sure. But the Greek competitor, wow! No, there's also a fight for the fourth position. Who won? Tahir Alam definitely, but which one? Number 3, Mohamed Tahir Alam. Juan David Viva Sidaraga. We're seeing his name. He is definitely in top 5. You can see two Egyptian swimmers. Karayanis. That's definitely position number 3 for number 38 from Greece, Konstantinos Karayanis.
Race and very tight ending of this incredible race in 1 kilometer. Unofficial results: third place belongs to Ioannis Theodosopoulos from Greece. Second place won by Omar Tahir Alam from Egypt. And I need to repeat once again, unofficially, the winner of this race is Mohamed Tahir Alam from Egypt.
Mohamed Tahir Alam won the gold. That is for sure. Number 77, his brother Omar Tahir Alam won the silver.
Discipline, it requires a few minutes for judges and officials to change their positions.
And is it possible that Konstantinos Karayanis finished 5th? He was at the end possibly in the fight for the 4th position. He was the swimmer constantly in the top 3. I thought he won the bronze medal, but now I can see that his compatriot Yannis Theodosopoulos won the bronze medal, that he finished 3rd at the end.
Sad vidimo nove kratke trke. Neki, to je onaj kadar što smo na početku zbog grafike.
This is the order further back. As you can see, the last competitor is nearing the finish line. And now the race is officially over. So who's first? And who's second? Maybe we should pay attention to the timing. That should be the right way to solve this puzzle. Or we can wait at the end of the afternoon session and watch the medal ceremony, and then we will definitely know who won the medals, who won which medal in this race, because you saw the graphics. Once it said that Mohamed Tahir Alam won the gold, and then in the next graphic pass it stated that his brother Omar Tahir Alam won the gold and that Mohamed won the silver. And I'm still not sure. One Greek competitor is definitely on the third position, but as we could see both names on that position: Konstantinos Karayanis and Yanis Theodosopoulos.
150 meters elimination race. We're talking about surface discipline.
Maybe we'll get some official confirmation.
6 swimmers which will participate in senior category.
That was the last
Lane number
bifin
2 from Lithuania.
1 kilometer race.
Lane 3 from Croatia.
So I guess shortly
4 representing
we'll move to the last part of today's program. Elimination races, 150 meter SF, surface Finswimming. In oh, there's a start list. What a refreshment! So, men's 150 meters elimination races. That's heat number 1. Avdivicius Germanos from Lithuania, Vid Stipkovic from Croatia, Matija Georgiou from Romania, Evangelos Savas Nikolaidis from Greece, Adham Ahmed Fouad from Egypt, and Derin Toparlak from Turkey. As I've said, this is the last part of today's racing or competitive swimming. We've got men senior, then junior women, and then junior men. Multiple races. 2 heats in this category. This heat has 6 swimmers, and heat number 2 has 7 swimmers. We'll get to that. So 13 participants. So this first group, heat 1 with 6 swimmers, they will only swim 2 rounds, because the top 4 will go to the final. Same thing with the other heat, except there will be 7 swimmers and they will have to swim 3 rounds. After, let's explain the rules. Some people say those eliminator rules are confusing and hard to understand, but trust me, it's not. It's like any other sports. You just have to know the number of people that go to the next round. So we have 2 groups, and in the final there is 8 places reserved for the finalists. So top 4 from each heat goes to the finals. Elimination mode of swimming, you have something similar in other sports, but elimination mode in swimming, that means that after each round, after each, let's say, turn of 150 meters, the last place swimmer is dropped, is eliminated, and the remaining competitors, they continue to race. So if we have 6 swimmers, you need 2 rounds to eliminate the last 2, and the remaining 4 go to the final. In the next heat, where we have 7 swimmers, they will have to swim 3 rounds. In each round we will eliminate the last person arriving to the finish. So after 3 rounds, the 4 remaining go to a final. In a final race, in 2 days from now, in a final race, if there are 8 swimmers, the maximum number of rounds that could be swam is 4. So no more than 4 rounds, no more than 600 meters. So in the finals, when we have 8 competitors, in the first round 2 players are eliminated, and in the next 3 rounds only 1. So we get to the remaining 3, which are logically the medal positions.
So the next race, 150 meters surface, is about to begin. Heat 1, lane 2, Avdericius Germans from Lithuania, lane 3, Vid Stivkovic from Croatia, lane 4, Matija Georgiou from Romania, lane 5, Evangelos Salas Nikolaidis, Greece, lane 6, Adham Ahmed Fuad, Egypt, and lane 7, Berin Topalak, Turkey.
Pazi, 3.
Judges are ready, swimmers are ready, so this is the heat 1, men 150 meters surface, and they're off. Here you can see the lanes. Now finally we have a timing.
The first heat has just started. We're going to
Everybody
start
has its own lane,
first heat.
which is 75 meters long.
Ideš jedan.
Males swimmers who
Swimmers have to make a left turn around the buoy and another 75 meters till the end, and the last one is eliminated. It's hard even for the cameraman now to zoom in because they're zooming directly into the sun. So it's obvious who gets eliminated. The swimmer in the nearest lane to the judges, that's lane number 2. That's the Lithuanian Ardevicius Germanas. 10 seconds after Mattia Giorgio. So now we have 5 remaining. Another round. First 4, they go to the big final, and the last one gets eliminated. So we have lanes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In lane 3, on left side of your screen, Vid Stipkovic, Croatia. Then lane 4, Mattia Giurgiu, Romania. Lane 5, Evangelos Savas Nikolaidis from Greece. Lane 6, Adham Ahmed Fuad, Egypt. Lane 7, Derin Toparlak from Turkey.
Pazi, 2.
Lane 3 wins this race, but the most important thing is the swimmer in lane 4, Mattia Giurgiu from Romania. He finishes last, and he will not go to Friday's final. Well, Mattia Giurgiu was 5th. I guess this is the result. This is the result from race from round number 1, not round number 2, but in round number One Georgiou was fifth, Lithuanian Germanas was sixth, so those two were, they had the worst swim in the first round, and that was confirmed in the second round because the Romanian finished last. So, Stipkovic, Croatia, Ahmed Fuad, Egypt, Topalak, Turkey. They go to the final. This is heat number 2. As I said, now we will have 3 rounds. Lane number 1, you can see Italy, Denis Shao. Lane number 2, Greece, Marios Armoutsis. Lane number 3, Jan Jakubowski, Lithuania. Lane number 4, Oleksiy Zakharov, Ukraine. Lane number 5, Lorenzo Carono, Italy. Lane number 6, Alexander Kuzmenko, Ukraine. And lane number 7, Mahmoud Walid Ali from Egypt. 3 rounds will be swam in this heat. Round 1 just started. Last place after 150 meters means elimination. This is lane number 1. Denis Shao from Italy. Next to him, Marios Armoutsis from Greece. Elimination races are something different. They are interesting because always you're watching not the first place, you're watching the last place. Lane number 7, Mahmoud Walid Ali, he won this race, and the last position is lane number 3. He even missed his lane. He finished in lane number 2. That's Lithuanian Jan Jakubowski. Stop clock hasn't been stopped. That confused me for a second. I was watching on the course. Did I miss a swimmer? So you can see the confirmation. Jan Jakubowski from Lithuania, 1 minute 30 seconds and 37 hundredths of a second. Last place, so he gets eliminated right here in the first round, same as heat 1. Lithuanian gets eliminated first, Lithuanian competitor. This is round number 2. Lithuanian was definitely the slowest. Now it will be more intensive. This could be very tight, because in the first round the differences between players were not that big. Maybe some of the guys were saving themselves, trying not to spend too much energy. Because in these heats, practically if you're a favorite, you just need to do well enough to secure some of top positions. Top 4 is enough, only to avoid being last. lanes number 1 and number 6. That's what we are watching. It's going to be lane number 1. It's the end for Denis Shao from Italy.
After two races in P2, Dennis Shaw and Jan Jakubowski have been eliminated. And like I said,
I'm not sure if this is the result from round number 2. If it is, maybe this is the result from first round. Makes no difference. You see that Denis Shao is in front of Jakubowski, so 2 rounds, those 2 were eliminated. So another round. Now it gets even more nervous at the start. They're off.
the race of P2 has just started.
Rapaziada,
5 swimmers are in the water.
Top 4
Races left.
are going to the final. The 5th swimmer
dobar
is
dan.
going home. You can see how close they are.
Pazi, 3 ideš.
Lane 2, 4, 5, 6, and lane number 7 finishes last. Is it possible that it's Mahmoud Walid Ali who won the first round and now finished 5th? Yes, Mahmoud Walid Ali. How he didn't time his form and rhythm, his strength. So, Marius Armutsis, Oleksiy Zakharov, Lorenzo Carono, and Alexander Kuzmenko, they are qualified for the finals, lanes 2, 4, 5, 6, and Mahmoud Walid Ali together with Denis Shao and Jan Jakubowski, they finish their competition in this discipline. As you can see, these elimination races are, the swimmers are using monofins, one giant fin. These are junior women now. They have 2 heats, 16 swimmers, so we'll have a full course with all of our lanes occupied, all 8 of them.
Ovo nam je pretposlednja trka, ali ovo valjda ima 2 hita,
It's also interesting to see they will swim 3 rounds, not 4. 3 rounds, because the best 4 are going from each heat. Best 4 are going to the final, and in the first round, the last 2 swimmers will be eliminated, and another 2 in the next 2 rounds. 1 in the second, 1 in the third round, and we will get to 4 remaining swimmers, which will be qualified for the final. Lane number 1, Veronika Kraljičkova from Czech Republic. Then we have Eleni Kalfidu from Greece, Aginaga Saviera Ecuador, Zuzana Fabikova Czech Republic, Petra Tomac Croatia, Sofia Anastasia Sianu Greece, Giulia Mencarelli Italy, and Yevgenia Kolosova, neutral CMAS competitor. But everything is clear in this first round. We already know who gets eliminated, because you can see 2 swimmers are way back, lanes 3 and 4. Aginaga Saviera from Ecuador, and Zuzana Fabikova from Czech Republic. Will she be able to reach the dock? Her speed was like she had no fin on her feet. Maybe that's actually what happened. She's disappointed. Her speed in swimming looked exactly like traditional swimming without fins. So from what I saw, it really looks like that one of her feet fell out of the monofin. The girls are ready for the next round. Round number 2. Lanes 1 and 2. Kraljičkova, Kalfidu. 15-year-old Czech girl, lane number 1. 14-year-old girl from Greece, Eleni Kalfidu, lane number 2. In lane number 5, Petra Tomac from Croatia, and lane number 6, Sofia Anastasia Sianu from Greece. They were born in 2006. They are 17-year-olds, and they are oldest in this group. They're like veterans, because we have one 14-year-old and 4 15-year-olds in this group. Giulia Mencarelli, lane number 7 from Italy, and Yevgenia Kolosova, lane number 8, neutral CMAS competitor. I guess it's going to be a tight battle with lanes number 1 and 8. It's going to be lane number 1. She's gonna get eliminated. That is Veronika Kraljičkova from Czech Republic.
Koji navijaju derbice i tako dalje, i tako dalje.
Some girls are nervous to start. Those are the girls from the second heat, but they all came too early. Like they don't know that this heat has to swim one more round, or maybe some of the judges, some of the organizers rushed them and told them that they can prepare for the race. As you can see, some of them are really impatient. The judges have to send them back. They'll have to wait a couple of more minutes because this is the start of round 3 in heat number 1. Lane number 2, Eleni Kalfidu, 14-year-old. She will be 14. I don't know the exact date of her birth, but this year she is turning 14. And then we have the 4 lanes on the far right side. Lanes 5, 6, 7, 8. Tomac, Cianu, Menkareli and Kolosova. I guess Kolosova is being pretty late. Croatian Tomac is, let's say, in the same line as her. 14-year-old Greek girl is doing another great race, and she definitely goes to a final together with her compatriot Ciano and Italian Mencarelli. This is going to be a big fight, and Yevgenia Kolosova goes into the final. Petra Tomac gets eliminated. She is finishing last, so she's left out. She will not be swimming in a final in 2 days from now. I hope we'll get some graphics, some confirmation, but junior woman, 150 meters, surface Finswimming, monofin. Eleni Kalfidu, Sofia Anastasia Tsianu from Greece, Giulia Mencarelli from Italy, and Yevgenia Kolosova, CMAS competitor. They go to a final race. This is heat number 2. In heat number 2, we also have all lanes full. Daria Pavlova, CMAS competitor, lane number 1. Valentina Crivello from Italy, lane number 2. Goudi Reda Abdelhadi from Egypt, lane number 3. Lane number 4, Caliste Forton Bellini from France. Lane number 5, Alina Morchiakina from Lithuania. Gada Mohamed Khalil from Egypt, lane number 6. Lana Kruljac from Croatia, lane number 7. I Hayat Chaliskan from Turkey, lane number 8. So the same method applies. Last 2 swimmers get eliminated in this round number 1. It's easier when they're outsiders, but when the competition is tighter, when, let's say, most of the swimmers are equal, or let's say some sort of equal level, then it gets very dramatic and very tight. Every final is expected to be like that. Lanes 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So lane 5 and lane 8 will be eliminated. Alina Mosjakina from Lithuania and from Turkey Hayat Chaliskan.
Officially, we can announce that Alistair Forton-Bellini from France and Hayat Chaliskan from Turkey have finished this competition, and ahead of us is race number 2 in fifth grade.
Da, ima malo preplavu ritam pored onog što je dodavao flašu, ono je prethodnica ovog. Ta, u plavoj.
Remaining 6 girls continue, and in the next round 2 more will be eliminated, 1 per round. This is the president of CMAS. In lane number 1, we have another 14-year-old girl, that's Daria Pavlova. In lane number 8, Hayat Chaliskan from Turkey, who just got eliminated. She finished the last in this race. She's also only 14 years old. But we have 3 15-year-old girls in this group. Valentina Crivello from Italy, lane number 2, Gudireda Abdelhadi from Egypt, lane number 3, and Lana Kruljac from Croatia, lane number 7. The oldest ones were born in 2007. They are 16, Kaliste Forton-Bellini and Gada Mohamed Khalil, lanes 4 and 6. French and Egyptian girl. Now it will definitely be much more tighter. We only have 6 swimmers left. This is the right shot. Lane number 4 seems to be in big trouble. She could possibly get and be faster than lanes 6 or 7, but it's not going to happen. Abdelhadi wins this round, but I guess French swimmer Caliste Forton-Bellini gets eliminated. That was lane number 4.
5 swimmers and just 4 places lead into the final.
And we've got 1 more round. To decide who is going to drop out and which 4 girls are going to a big final. We have lanes 1, 2, 3 and 6 and 7. You can see the French swimmer Fortune Bellini with her national team coach. She got eliminated. From what we saw so far in these 2 rounds, I guess the ladies or I can say girls in lane 6 or 7, they were the slowest so far, so let's hope they saved a lot of energy for this 3rd round, the decisive round. Crivello from Italy is leading at the turn, lane number 2. As I figured, as I expected, lanes 6 or 7 are currently at the last 2 positions. Maybe this is not a perfect shot to see the alignment of the girls perpendicular to the shore. Now we see much better. So as expected, lanes 1, 2 and 3 are going to secure their spot in the final, and it appears that lane number 7 is out. That's Lana Kruljac from Croatia. We're watching Godi Reda Abdel Hadi. She won this race, but in this elimination format,
Iz Egipta, v tog paleo dajkova tamo.
I will have to whisper something in the director's ear that for this format he should focus on the last swimmer, not the first, because the last one gets eliminated and we'll see the winner of this round in the final in 2 days, so as well as the 3 other girls that secure their spot in the final. So in the final 150 meters junior woman, we'll have Eleni Kalfidu, Sofia Anastasia Cianu, Giulia Mencarelli, Evgenia Kolosova, Daria Pavlova, Valentina Crivello, Gudi Reda Abdelhadi, and Gada Mohamed Khalil. Those are top 8. Those are the girls that went to the final. The next and the last on today's programs are junior boys 150 meters heats. We've got 4 heats with 4 swimmers. This is heat number 1, Yaroslav Barsukov, CMAS competitor, Jacopo Bianchi, Italy, Thomas Berontas, Lithuania, and Tin Treščec from Croatia. Heat number 4 has 5 swimmers. So the important thing is that from these heats only 2 swimmers go to the next round. 2 swimmers go to the final. And we will see 2 rounds. After each round, the last one gets eliminated.
Ja rekao, som je čapio u kuću. Šta vi je? Dobro je.
Poslednji. To, pošto poslednji izhod ideš ti.
Junior men, boys, monofin 150 meters, surface Finswimming,
One more race.
that's lane number 16, Treščec from Croatia.
Ajde više, jebate koliko.
He finishes last. Jaroslav Barsukov, Jacopo Bianchi, Thomas Berontas. Those three will continue for one more round. And Tin Treščec from Croatia, he finished last, so he gets eliminated. Three swimmers left. They're fighting for two remaining spots. Not remaining. The last hit will be fighting for the remaining spots. Those three are fighting for first two positions that will lead to the final. Wow, what a start from Jacopo Bianchi and Jaroslav Barsukov. The Lithuanian in lane number 5 is way behind, and we can already say with a big amount of certainty that Jaroslav Barsukov and Jacopo Bianchi secure the place in a final. They will be top 2 from this heat number 1. Look how far is the Lithuanian.
Sad kad ovaj što ga drži miki ispadne, tu je kraj, ovo dvojica prvi su prošli, idemo na... Koliko ima još u prevodu ovih? Idemo na 2.
So the keep one is over. We can announce Jaroslav Baruskov and confirm the place into the final of this event.
Brate, ja ovdje ne vidim više nikog da se priprema, uvek su se pripremili, ne vidim nikog da se više priprema. Uvek se...
Lane 4, Gabriel Alain from France. Lane 5,
Evo ih, pojavili su se sad.
in lane 6, representing Greece, Ioannis Diamantidis.
Hit 2 from Czech Republic, Vasily Ploc from France, Gabriel Allian, From Turkey, Ege Şukur, and from Greece, Ioannis Diamantidis.
Race, lane number 3 was disqualified, so
Same rules apply.
Jacopo Belfini, Thomas
Top two
Thomas.
go to final. So far we've got two finalists, Jaroslav Barsukov and Jacopo Bianchi. This is the last part of racing of this day one at the CMAS World Finswimming Open Water Championship in Belgrade, Serbia at Ada Ciganlija Lake. After this heats, this elimination competition for boys, we'll have a ceremony, medal ceremony for all the disciplines that were finished today, where we watched several finals. So, lane number 3, Ploc from Czech Republic. Lane number 4, Alyan from France. Lane number 5, Şukur from Turkey. Lane number 6, Diamantidis from Greece. The French competitor seems to be the last one finishing this round, so he gets eliminated. I suppose Gabriel Ayan from France finished last, so he's out. Yes, that is correct. Look at the times. Ploc, Diamantidis and Şukur in 2 seconds. Diamantidis and Şukur. Wow, 0.06 difference. That promises a very, very tight battle in the next round, the last round of this heat. Battle for a place in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, during this race I will use the opportunity to inform you about the medal ceremony awards after the last heat of 150-meter surface. So each competitor who won the medals in 1 kilometer races, both disciplines surface and bifins, just be ready here in pre-start area for the medal ceremony award, and please close your uniform, which represents your nation.
We'll see on the turns. Lane number 6 is leading, Diamantidis. Şukur from Turkey is falling behind, he's in the middle. Currently he's in the 3rd place, which doesn't get him into Friday's final. And that's it. Unfortunately for Turkish fans, Ege Şukur finishes 3rd. So Ioannis Diamantidis and Vasily Ploc, they qualify for the final together with Barsukov and Bianchi from heat number 1. We've got 2 more heats left. Heats 3 and 4.
Representing Estonia, Damian Sapoznikov, and lane 6 from Egypt, Mohamed Essam Kenaway.
Heat number 3. I guess we'll see graphics. 2 Egyptian boys, 1 French, 1 Estonian. I guess also unfortunately the clear outsider is Estonian Damian Sapoznikov, but he's only 14 years old. His rivals are 2 or 3 years older. In this age category, that is a huge difference. But also, if you're not that much into Finswimming, all you need is 1 day of competition, watching 1 day of competition at this championship to see which countries are dominant, which countries have tradition in most of these disciplines, and which countries are basically not new but newer in these sports. Moha Behab Helmi from Egypt, Mohamed Essam Kenavai from Egypt, Morgan Bourquin from France, and young Damian Sapoznikov from Estonia. He's swimming in lane number 5. You can see that in lane number 3, Moha Behab Helmi is already gone. Pretty far in front of the others.
The gathering of the competitors and the medal winners before the medal ceremony award is placed here in pre-start area near us, so be ready to come here, please.
Well, as expected, lines 3, 4 and 6, they've already finished the race, and line number 5, this is the aforementioned 14-year-old Estonian Damian Sapoznikov. He finishes last, so he gets eliminated.
One more race in heat 3.
As I've said, sun is slowly going down. That's why it's of a very big importance in the afternoon session that we don't have any unexpected rescheduling of the races. We don't want any races or to be late or to have some problems, because we also don't want swimmers to compete during the night. But there's pretty fair amount of daylight still at Belgrade's Ada Ciganlija Lake. We practically have 4 more rounds to see, no more than 10 minutes of racing. So this is the second round of heat 3. This is going to be a very tough and, may I say, even battle for the second place. Helmi from Egypt in lane number 3 is doing the same thing as in the previous round. I think that his compatriot straight away, he went too far right, but I guess he didn't miss his lane. He's still in lane number 6. Helmi Mohabehab, Helmi is dominant, and you will see this could be a very, very even and tight race for the second place. Between Burkwan and SM Kenaway. Burkhan is second, SM Kenaway is third, so he gets eliminated. He missed the spot in the finals.
Unofficial announcement, Morgan Burkin and Mohab Ekab Helmi have secured place into the final. And the last hit of today's event,
Mohabehab Helmi and Morgan Burkwan, they are in the final. They are joining Diamantidis, Plots, Bianchi and Barsukov, so we've got 2 more spots, final spots left. And we'll soon find out who will take those 2 remaining spots. But hit number 4 has 5 swimmers. That's the only group with 5 swimmers, so they will have to swim 3 rounds to eliminate 3 swimmers. So there you see it, Viktor Lovrekovic from Croatia, lane number 2, lane number 3, Antonio Verdoliva from Italy, lane number 4, Donatas Drauxas from Lithuania, Artur Kazanova from Romania, lane number 5, and lane number 6, Artyom Sorokin, CMAS athlete. Lithuanian Donatas Drauxas, lane number 4. He's the youngest. He's 15. He's the, if I may say, he's the outsider in this heat. And they're off. Poor start for lane number 2 from Viktor Lovrekovic from Croatia. In this round, after 150 meters, one competitor gets eliminated.
Vidiš 3, pazi, ideš 3.
Looks like it's going to be Romanian. Lithuanian Drauskas, 15-year-old, finishes third. Then Viktor Lovrekovic from Croatia.
A ispravi ga samo, to ćemo da damo.
And last place from Artur Kazanova. Well, maybe he'll have more luck with the girls on the stands than in the water. Actually, he was my second favorite to get eliminated, but we'll see this next round. And as I said, Croatian Viktor Lovrekovic, he's 16-year-old, like Artem Sorokin from lane number 6. Antonio Verdoliva from Italy, lane number 3, has the most experience, but that's only 1 year difference. He's 17.
Krenuli.
Again, another perfect start from young Croatian, but better than in round 1. Drauskas is now falling behind. Well, let's see if Verdoliva and Sorokin are going to
Pazi, jedan.
continue with the same rhythm and keep the leaning 2 positions. Maybe Drauskas forced himself too much, spent too much energy in the first round, so now he's falling behind. But it looks like my prognosis
Pazi, ideš 3.
is coming true. 2 favorites to drop out are going to drop out after first 2 rounds, and third favorite is definitely Lovrekovic, but we'll see the next round. So Donatas Drauskas is last, and he's not going to the final. Sorokin won this round in front of Verdoliva and Lovrekovic. We have one more round, the last race of the day. This day 1 of
Dodelu 15, to je medalja.
Open Water World Championships, Finswimming World Championship in Belgrade, Serbia. First three heats, they had to swim 2 rounds, I guess. Or let's hope these boys calculated that right, and I guess they knew that they would have to swim 3 rounds. They're still very young, they're junior boys. We saw 14-year-olds, 15, 17. This junior category is from 14 to 17 years. Now the worst start from the Russian, Artem Sorokin. Lovrekovic from Croatia had a good start, but I don't know what happened. He completely got lost. Now he's in the last place. Did he get stuck? He slowed down a couple of meters before the turn, before the mark, and then for a second it seemed to me that he went around the number, not around the buoy, but then it looked like he got stuck and he's not going to the final. Sorokin got there, and this is Viktor Lovrekovic, lane number 2. He is the last and he is eliminated. So Antonio Verdoliva from Italy and Artyom Sorokin from CMAS neutral athletes are going to a final. So we know all 8 competitors for Friday's final: Yaroslav Barushkov and Artyom Sorokin from CMAS athletes. Italians Jacopo Bianchi, Antonio Verdoliva, from Czech Republic Vasily Plots, from Egypt Mohabehab Elmi, from Greece Yannis Diamantidis, and from France Morgan Bourquin. That's it for today. That was day number 1 of competition. Tomorrow we have many more great races. Now the ceremony is about to start for all the finished competitions. Today we have medal ceremony for senior woman surface fin swimming, for surface fin swimming junior, also 1 kilometer, for men surface fin swimming senior competition, and men junior, so 1 kilometer distance surface fin swimming. Those competitions are over. 1,000-meter course, men and women senior and men and women junior competitions. We will stay on the medal ceremony. Considering day 2, the competition starts at 8 a.m. Central European time. 5-kilometer races, surface fin swimming, 5-kilometer racing, men and women senior, men and women junior, and then we have relay, elimination relay races in senior and junior competition with heats. And in the afternoon session we've got 3-kilometer courses, bifin, men and women senior, men and women junior, so 3-kilometer bifin races in the morning, surface fin swimming 5 kilometers, and at the end of the afternoon session we have final elimination races in 4 times 150 meters, relay, junior and senior. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. The medal ceremony for today's finished competitions is about to start. Enjoy.
gentlemen, the medal ceremony award for the 1 kilometer stroke race for women is about to begin. The medals will be presented by Anna Arzhanova, CMAS president.
Otvorite malo blende na trojici, na dvojici lagano.
All medal winners come from Egypt. Third place and bronze medal, Nada Magdi Kagras.
Dobro. Jeste dobra
Second
dvojka?
place and silver medal winner, Kamila Ali Saber.
Malo koga nije univerzno. Jeste, kod mene. Ne, stiže.
And the first place and gold medal winner of this event, Malak Sherif Abdel Hafez, Egypt.
Miki, idi malo pusti.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Egypt.
Otvori malo blende na trojici.
Ovo je maksimum, brate, mogu samo gain da dignem na... Sad je na 9, a...
Okej.
A sad je na 18.
Moramo budemo tihi tamo, pošto to ide u program kupi.
Please give a round of applause for these wonderful girls who show great swimming.
Skupi na njih 3 blago. To ideš ti.
Da ne zaboravim kod mene.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony award for the girls 1 kilometer surface event begins now. The medals will be presented by Mr. Ilias Siaros, CMAS treasurer. Third place and bronze medal winner, Gada Mohamed Khalil from Egypt. Second place and silver medal winner, Gaudi Reda Abdelhadi, also from Egypt. And the first place and gold medal winner, Eleni Kalifidou from Greece.
Malo se promesti ovaj video vodnik, samo malo skupi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Greece.
To, da se ne vidi video vodnik.
Please give a round of applause for the medal winners.
Show the medal. Medal. Thank you. Znaš kako izgleda blic? Eno ga u torbi kod mene, samo mi ga ponesi. Ne možda suvo mora da se...
Pa moramo, ne vada to je. Dobro, ja sam otvorio blendu skroz. Nema više.
Koje? Ovo je druga, još 6. Da bude mrkli mrak. Mrkli mrak.
Ja nemam blendu više. Valja li ovo išto, bez sveta? Radimo još. Ima li neko? Alo, režija. Se čujemo?
Čujem bre, čujem.
Što, bre?
Ne, ali ne znam da ti čuješ mene.
Nisam te čuo, zato i pitam, nisam te čuo.
Dobre, ne znam da li ih ima još, ali ovo
Ima
je
još 6.
deo mraka.
Ima još 6. Ali vidi, meni je puno te blende, nema više.
Pa, ne, nije to važno, oni su trebao još, ovo je trebalo bude pre šta vremena, ne sad. Slažu se, ajde.
represented by Mr. William Peña, CMAS Vice President. Third place and the bronze medal winner, Marios Armutsis from Greece. Second place and silver medal winner, Oleksiy Zakharov from Ukraine. And the first place and gold medal in this event, Alexander Jimenez Ramirez from Colombia. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Colombia.
Može malo krupnije, 3. Pazi.
Da.
Dobro.
Big round of applause for the Netherlands. Congratulations.
Simo, ili ima kod tebe svetlo?
Da ne mogu odakle.
Nisam poneo jebote.
Kio, možda stigneš još
Kume! Ne, bateriju mi.
Rekao mi gradić na moru upoznati, pogledaj kad.
Ja si imate, gledam te pristao sa njim.
Pričam s njim, ti? Dobro.
Evo, igram se sad.
Ništa, došao da utramo kombi, da pokupi ovo što treba, pa da idu sutra na drugu stranu.
Idemo prošli Kristovi.
Ima posla.
Evo, u kućama.
Ovo nema ni svetlo, ni ništa.
A ne vidim, da. Puno turbulente, nemaju šta da dodam.
To je što?
Evo te pašće vrak s tobom sad.
Još
Još 4.
tu je blici,
Još 4 i dodao.
Još 4.
a da.
Nema neki reflektor, nešto ne mali.
For the boys 1 kilometer surface event begins now. The medals were represented by Mr. Samit El Shazli, CMAS board member. Third place and bronze medal, Mohab Ehab Kelmi, Egypt.
Evo, sramota je.
Sramota.
Ajde bre.
Second place
Kasnili ste sa programom sad.
Dobro, ali evo te treba se predati svetlo.
Kolim svetlo u telefonu.
Opali mi ja.
A? Čekaj,
Pa.
završi ova tura onda. Sledeća.
place and gold medal winner in this event, Hassan Mohamed El Darai from Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please rise for the national anthem of Egypt.
Ima još 4, i donesi svetlo malo. Neki defekove. Nisu rekli da donesili železnice. Pa se mali. Kondicija je to te. 300 grama se sad skinu, danas se postoji. Klopo nešto. Mrtvi mlad. Unutra
Guys. Sura, stana. Kate, hoće kacu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony award for the women's 1 kilometer speed event is now.
Pa jao. Pa ništa. Pa jao. Sad nema šta je briga.
Imaš gain, ne može.
The medals will be presented by Dragana Ostojić, President of Serbian Underwater Confederation.
Sad, sve vreme.
Third place and bronze medal winner, Anna Pontarolo from Italy.
Kome je upaljeno?
Second place and silver medal winner, Consuelo D'Ameto from Italy.
A gleda ti je 10.
Čekaj, što mi je radio?
11.
I to onda vrati koje sranje automatski.
First place and gold medal winner, Première classe médaille d'or, Luis Lefebvre, France.
Sad kad da ti brak?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of France.
Ma jo!
Prekinu prenos, lepo je kako zbog tehnički.
Ja ne znam da se ništa ne kaže.
Staviš ovdje u drugu vodoštinu koju imate svoj deo da se...
Mi prenosimo. Ja sam tu nešto vidio. I zrno ko pasulja.
To je sa ove kamere.
Da. Digao je game boy.
Ovo vidi.
Da se vidi koliko se vidi.
Pa pazi, ono je Miroslav gore na kameri.
Čekaj, kako ima još ovdje kažeš?
ili još jedna?
Još jedna? I brzo mislim, dobro.
Mislim.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next ceremony award for the girls 100 Finswimming begins now.
Ne, a piše, nije stepeno.
Piše
Nije plinka.
Božana Ostojić, the president of Serbian Confédération. Third place and bronze medal winner, Nabila Kasani.
Ovo se ništa ne vidjelo.
Da, digli su oni gen, ja vidiš je tamo dođe.
Pogledaj,
Vidio zid.
Ja vidim izgled.
Ova druga je
Jedna, samo jedan reflektor da gleda.
Second place and silver medal winner, Amalia Cristina Papazoglou from Greece.
Sutra će da ima.
pa verovatno će da bude alarm i to je to.
Sutra će da ima.
Biće na poštovanje.
And the first place and gold medal winner, Silvia Pelli from Italy.
Za 2000 ima skija do preko puta. Malo pokrom sam.
Primo postoje medalja do. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Italy.
Moje prepodne. Ja idem Mičina pre. Tamo prenosimo. Nema veze sa arenom. Bila se pola metra između Mičića. A uzim kamere za sve prenesu. Se zajebava. Tebe ne puštaju.
Evo ga sve po njegu. Thank you.
Where can we find the pictures?
I don't know. I sent pictures to the organization. You here, just a second. Maybe Facebook page.
Valjda je broj 1.
I don't know.
1 hour late.
Medals are represented by Alexander
خلي بالك مشروعين قوي خلي بالك بيقولوا اللي انت ضربته
Third place and bronze medal winner, Sebastian Chedrou from France.
Gold medal. Thank you.
Gotovo. Gotovo?
Nije.
Lažno?
Silija Bene.
Još ima. Pa kako nije jedno tu pred kamerom. Nego je evo tako prijenu.
To će još razliku. Druga si kamera u prenosu.
Third place and bronze medal winner, Ioannis Theodopoulos from Greece.
Javi se, zovete me.
Second place and silver medal winner, Omar Taher Alam from Egypt. And the first place and gold medal winner, Mohamed Taher Alam from Egypt.
الله ينور يا تيتا. كان سمعت كلام الرئيس وحلقت شعرك من 6 شهور.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Egypt.
هيثم بيقول لكم مصر يا ولاد السربيا. صورة جماعية خليك يا ريس. جايز سوانا رئيس صورة جماعية كلنا. Thank you.
I tvoj bater je ovo. Daj samo slide. Sad mislim da je gotovo. A? Gotovo? A nema, mrtva je, mrtva je ugašena. Pa ne, slušaš mi što pričam.
Ja gasim, a?